Your next level of health, wealth, success, love, and fulfillment begins when you consciously decide to raise your internal set point. What does this mean? Let's break this down. So, we all have an internal set point. We have many of them depending on what we're referring to in your health or your life. Essentially, our internal set point is the baseline that our brain and our nervous system are calibrated to maintain, like an equilibrium or like the thermostat for your home. And the internal set point shapes how your body functions, how you feel, what you do in your life, and ultimately what you create or build or generate in your life. This internal set point is heavily influenced by our subconscious mind, our subconscious programs, subconscious patterns, subconscious beliefs, and our past experiences. And this is often running quietly in the background, similar to a software program. So we're often not aware of this internal set point and our subconscious programs. And the internal set point will determine what is safe, what is normal for you, what is acceptable, what you tolerate, and ultimately what you believe is possible for yourself. So, for the purpose of today's video, let's focus on the health of our body, the internal set point for our health. So I'm going to go over 5 ways that you can raise the internal set point for the health of your body. This is the most important thing because this is our body. This is our sacred temple, our vessel, our medium through which we can do all the fun things, all the cool things, all the amazing things in this life. So we're going to go over 5 of them today. There's so many others, but we're going to go over 5 key ones. The first one is you want to make sure that you update your software program. You want to make sure that you update your subconscious programs by becoming more mindful, more consciously aware of the language and the words and the beliefs that you have throughout the day, throughout the month, and throughout the year that might be sabotaging your health or limiting your health or destroying your health in some cases. So, updating your subconscious programs would involve interrupting certain patterns that we say to ourselves throughout the day. Like, I'm not a morning person. I am really tired after 4 p.m. or I crash in the afternoon, or I can never do that because I don't have the body for it. I could never do that race or that event because I just don't have the stamina, or I'm too old for that, or that's not possible for somebody like me. So start to pay attention to the limiting thoughts and beliefs that we have and the words we're saying, whether we're saying it inside or we're telling somebody else. Be mindful of that. That's where the conscious mind and the subconscious mind have this tight alliance, as you get to use the conscious mind to stop it, become more aware, and give yourself something that you do want to believe, something that you do want. My body is strong. My body is adaptable. My body is resilient. My body is capable of change. My body is capable of healing. My body will heal. My body can be healthy. Whatever words resonate most with you, you get to decide what you want to say. You can write it down. You can say it. I love dry erase boards. I also use voice memos on my phone and repetition. So that's the key, is saying what you want to say, interrupting the pattern. And it's going to take a little bit of time to do that because these programs are often hardwired into our nervous system. So making sure that you repeat until it actually becomes part of your life. And at some point you won't need to repeat it because it will already be hardwired into your nervous system. So the second one would be to regulate your nervous system. As part of the autonomic nervous system, we have our parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. And those are the 2 dominant channels or modes of survival in our life. And the sympathetic is the fight or flight, emergency, sense of urgency where we need to react and be on high alert. The parasympathetic is when we're sleeping, we're resting, we're calm, we're with people that we trust and we love. It's really about regulating the dance, the rhythm between those two. And some of the best ways that we can support nervous system regulation is through meditation, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, whatever time you have. The more times you meditate, you strengthen this meditation practice. That's why they call it a meditation practice. The more times you do it, the easier it gets. And it does strengthen your nervous system, and it supports neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to change and actually become more adaptable. So meditation practice, breath work, being out in nature, assuming nature is a place that is calm and serene and quiet and beautiful, and something that allows you to feel more grounded, more centered. I'm in an area where there's wild turkeys and deer and black ravens and eagles and squirrels and a few bears and maybe mountain lions. So you want to avoid those things that can cause more of that sympathetic nervous system state. So movement would be another thing as well. So exercise that is replenishing and strengthening, not depleting. Yoga, Pilates. I love to move my body. I love exercise and I love how I feel. And that often is very regulating for my nervous system. Knowing when to rest also is key. And the third thing is aligning your behaviors with the future set point, the future higher internal set point for your health. Or you're knowing where you want to go. You can see the goal, you can see the outcome, whether it's losing weight, becoming stronger, having better energy, better skin, more vitality, better digestion, healed thyroid condition, having your hormones in balance. Of course, all of this is supported through getting the proper treatment and the proper guidance and support that you need, and the advice that's personalized for you. But you're also using the power of your mind, your visualization, and your subconscious mind. So you're using the power of being able to see and think what you want for your outcome. You're able to feel how you're going to feel when you receive this higher level of health. You're believing it's possible, truly believing it's possible, and you're embodying it. You're living your life as if that's already happened, and you're doing this repeatedly, and you're already living as if that's part of your life. You're doing the things that that future version of you would do. You're making different choices, and that's the key. Is you're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're believing it's going to happen, but you're also living as if it's already happened. And the fourth thing is you're increasing your ability to receive. And receive could, whether you're overgiving in your personal life, with your family, overgiving with your job, overgiving in general, to the point where you're feeling depleted, burned out, where your output is higher than the input. So if you're giving to the point where you're not replenishing those stores, those vital reserves, and you're feeling depleted, then you're not going to thrive. You're not going to heal. You're not going to heal as well. You're not going to heal as quickly. And it makes it very difficult for your body to recover. So it's knowing when to rest, knowing when to slow down, knowing when to take a break, take a day off, take a trip, a vacation, a day trip, getting a facial, a massage, a pedicure, going to a special event, a concert, something that you love. And that's another way of receiving, giving the gift to yourself of slowing down and giving your body special treatment that allows your body to heal. You're also allowing other people to give to you, whether it's doctors, naturopathic doctors, providers, people in your family and your social network, being able to receive that support and that care as well. And that also raises your internal set point for your health. And then the fifth thing is you are increasing your capacity to withstand more. You're increasing your capacity to become stronger and more resilient. And that often involves what you put into your body, putting nutrient abundant foods into your body, nutrient rich, nutrient dense foods, complex carbohydrates, fruits and vegetables, healthy sources of protein, plenty of amino acids to help support healing and repair and creating hormones and creating neurotransmitters and creating all the essential proteins that our body needs to survive, but also to thrive and to recover. Healthy sources of fats, less pro-inflammatory, less processed, less refined foods, more nutrient-rich foods that our body needs to sustain itself, but to actually heal. Muscle strengthening workouts, if you're not already, that is known as the longevity organ. It supports metabolic health. It supports the cardiovascular system. It supports your hormones. It supports gut health. It improves your energy, improves your mood, improves your sleep, improves the structural integrity of your body. And it really is the game changer. So muscle strengthening, nutrient-rich diet, what that does is it increases your mitochondrial function, the mitochondria within our cells that are able to extract the nutrients from our food or the nutrients from stored reserves in our body and turn that into energy, turn it into fuel so that we can not only survive, but we can actually thrive and be healthier. And then what happens is we're actually not only strengthening our physical structure, but we're increasing our resiliency. We're increasing our ability to function at a higher level. We're naturally raising that internal set point. We can apply the same principle with money, with success, with love, with relationships, with fulfillment in every area of our life. If this video resonated with you, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, share this with a friend, and we'll see you in the next video.